Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Greg Buckley here from Buckley's Auto Care. Welcome to another edition of our Drive Safe, Drive Smart live broadcast here on Facebook and also on YouTube. So we're hitting our personal page, the shop page, Buckley's Auto Care here on Facebook, and also our YouTube channel. So any one of those three, you can check us out, grab the video, and these are some short tips. So today, this week, let's talk about batteries. If you were following me on Facebook, you had a story about this really cool looking 2017 Indy 500 Camaro came in. Gentleman purchased a battery at the local parts store and realized that one, he could not put it in himself. So he was looking for relief and someone who could go ahead and place the battery for him. Now, typically, as I explained, we don't do customer supplied parts. However, it was the end of our day. We had things wrapped up and we would want to help the gentleman out since he was referred to us by the towing company that brought him over. So that's what we did. We put the battery in for him, the one that he purchased. Now, after we installed everything, which took some time because as you can see, well, you can't see, but the battery is in the trunk. Batteries in the trunk take a little bit more time to actually get set up. In this case, the convertible top mechanism is shielding off of it. So basically, it's a little bit of extra work and not really. I don't know if a DIY could handle it. I'm sure someone could, but this gentleman couldn't. So he came to us looking for relief, which again, we said we would do. We have his battery, and it's a premium battery from a local parts store. But what happened was he purchased it. It was not tested. We installed it. It was 0 volts left on this thing, meaning it was out. It was out of juice, no power at all. And that can happen. As I explained, it as batteries sit on the shelf, they can tend to lose their charge. And the battery being a premium AGM all glass mat, it's a specialty battery made for newer cars with either a lot of electronics or your push to start, stop, start. Those type of batteries are typically we see them in those type of makes and models. It's a higher density battery. Stores a little bit more, and I'm getting basics here. Anyway, it's a much deeper cycle battery, very good for your car, and it's actually mandatory on cars with stop start and your higher end vehicles. Sometimes we have a lot of confrontation, or we have to really tell our clients that you do require an AGM battery because of the systems that you have in the vehicle. And if you do have one, you should not put a standard battery in a vehicle that requires an all glass mat, higher end battery. It just will not hold up, and sometimes it won't even work. Let's get back to the story on this Camaro. So the Camaro came in, and the gentleman, we were putting the battery in. The battery that he gave us to put in, his battery, his purchase, had no volts. So we had to test and take back out. And fortunately, we were able to supply him with a fully charged battery that got him off and down the road. His lesson was next time, if he ever does this again, he's going to have the battery tested prior to purchasing it, which is what everybody should do. As professionals, we have a stock of batteries, and so would most professional shops. If they have inventory, it's checked regularly. The salesperson will come in, check your stock, check the battery, make sure that it is the born on date isn't out of reach. And when I say the born on date, let's go back to the next slide. So on our batteries, there's born on dates. You see here, I got 224 and 224. These are the type of batteries that we sell at Buckley's, whether it's a Napa Legend or it's a Die Hard battery, either one, very good batteries, but they all have a little sticker on them. They'll tell you when it was born. When you see a battery that is 6 months or older that you are purchasing, well, you might not want to purchase it. You might want to ask, do you have a fresher battery? Most places will. In our case, the salesperson will come over and cycle that battery out to give us one from 1 to 3 months of age. Now, granted, all the warranties are the same. They all hold up the same way, but you want a battery that, look, it's not old. It's not stale bread that you're buying, okay? It's not the day after goods that you're purchasing at a grocery store. So anyway, you get what I mean. Always look for that born on date. So the lesson of the battery is make sure you get what you're paying. Know what you're purchasing before you purchase. And as I always say, see a professional. Okay. All right. All right. So now let's get into what we have here locally. Some great news. This is always fun. Movies on tap. My good friend Ryan Kennedy of Kennedy marketing ideas. Always throws this, and I'll tell you, this one here is one of my favorites. This is Spinal Tap. We'll be showing this Friday night at about 6:30 p.m. Movies on Tap at Penn Cinema. You locals down there will have a blast with this. I think it's like $20 you get in. Allagash Beer is supplying the libations for that night. Sit back, have yourself a great time. You're supporting Light Up the Queen right here in downtown Wilmington, so that's always going to be a good event. They raise some good funds. It's a great time. You can participate in the movie as much as you want, and you can have a lot of fun no matter what you do. But Spinal Tap is going to be one of those movies where I definitely want to be there and see it. So 6:30 p.m. Penn Cinema Friday night. Be there, have some fun, and check out Ryan Kennedy Ideas. Finally, we've got some stuff going on here at the shop. We've got some specials coming out. If you are in our mailing range or you want to know just any which way you want to, we're having our everyday special for $99. And plus, we have some additional coupons for $25 off, 50 off, and 100 off, depending on the type of job and the amount of money that it costs. So shock struts, you'll save a heck of a lot. And on your everyday pricing, you're going to get not only a full synthetic oil service, but premium filters, an alignment check, battery check. You're going to get everything. It's check, 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 inspect. You get a full DVI and a full update and report on your vehicle's health. Very important, especially as we move into, a little bit deeper winter and we're coming into spring. We get those tires checked, the air pressure's checked, the condition, all of that's there. So if you want a great little experience and a great oil service, hey, give us a shout. Our number's right there, 302-999-8285 is our primary. It's both going on in Wilmington and in Millsboro. So we can't forget about our Millsboro location. If you're traveling down, stop in, say hi. We're always there. See Jackie and Jackson, Matt, Austin, and Jeremiah. They'll be the team down there. And in Wilmington, we have Scott, Walter, Lisa, Eileen, Corey, Ryan, and my favorite son-in-law, Steve. Okay. All right. Well, listen, great Saturday. Didn't want to take up too much of your time. These are little bursts that we're going to be having every now and then. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, listening, and tuning in. Remember, we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, both our page, Buckley's Auto Care page, and also here personally, Greg Buckley. All right. Have yourself a great day. Remember, drive safe, drive smart. Thank you.